Thousands of victims of the infected blood scandal will receive interim compensation payments of £100,000 each, in line with a recommendation made last month by the chairman of the public inquiry into the supplying of contaminated blood to NHS patients in the 1970s and 80s. This report from Simon Dedman.
When I found out, I didn't think I had a future. I didn't think there was anything to live for, because I knew I was going to get liver cancer. I knew I was going to die. I was seeing this in people that I knew, losing friends. However, I'm still here.
The effect of contaminated blood treatment on one person's life. There are tens of thousands like Ros Cooper. Around 3,000 people have lost their lives. Today, blood transfusions and treatment are very safe, but in the 1970s and 80s there weren't the checks or knowledge about hepatitis C and HIV. Patients were given blood products from donors who had those viruses. The government has announced it will provide interim compensation to around 4,000 victims and bereaved partners across the UK. They will receive £100,000 each. More people are coming forward, with an estimated 30,000 infected. For Ros, it's a day of mixed emotions.
It's a vindication of the work of the inquiry, and the fact that this is an interim compensation payment suggests to me that liability has been accepted by the government.
It's the first time in over 40 years that a British government has accepted that compensation must be paid to those caught up in this terrible tragedy of contaminated blood. However, although we very much welcome that this payment of £100,000 is going to the surviving infected and the bereaved partners, sadly, children who have lost parents and parents have lost children are not included.
Former health secretaries like Andy Burnham have given evidence into this scandal. He had supported the chair of the public inquiry's recommendation for compensation.
On this one, the government has done the right thing. Far too late for many people, and this doesn't cover everybody, but this is the first step to truth, justice, accountability for the people who've suffered through no fault of their own.
Parents who lost children, children who lost parents, will not receive compensation as part of this announcement. Campaigners will continue to push for them to be included in these interim payments and for further payments once the public inquiry concludes. Simon Dedman, BBC News.